Hey, how's it going? This is the first lesson of how to speak Chinese. I'm your host, Xiaoma 老师, otherwise known as Ari in Beijing. So if you're like me, the idea of learning another language has always totally infatuated you. Language, after all, is the strongest form of culture, and learning another language, I always thought, could basically create another you. So I went and did it. At the age of 18, well after my supposed, linguistic prime, I started learning Chinese. And within a couple years, I was totally fluent, and now I'm basically half Chinese. 他好像快要录视频了，咱们去看吧. But it's not like I'm particularly talented or intelligent. In fact, in college, my grades were actually really shitty in Chinese. I got totally creamed by all the Koreans who memorized the pants off the language. I can't handwrite characters to save my life, and I've made a complete fool of myself in this language more times than I can possibly count. But I'm still really good at it. Why? Because I just loved the language and the whole idea of China. I mean, I wanted to become, in some sense, actually Chinese. I basically wanted to be Chinese. And that's what I want to teach you how to do. I'll teach you the basics of Chinese, enough to get you to a spoken conversation, and just, give you tips here and there on how you can actually, improve your studying, on how to speak it, or any other language. Because I deeply and truly believe that learning and getting fluency in a language is not a matter of talent or intelligence. It's really a matter of how much you, deep inside, want it and want to live in the language and be in that culture. In other words, how much are you willing to sacrifice for it? But enough chit-chat. Subscribe and tune in next week to hear me talk about what Chinese actually is. See you then.